to Policing TV. I'm delighted to be joined for this third part in a three-part series by Tony Blaker, QPM. Tony, thank you for joining us on Policing TV here, right by the River Thames, the London Eye in the background. We've spoken so far about what led you to join the police and your policing career, and then your police staff career. We're going to conclude with this third part, looking at some observations from you on, effectively, what you've learnt, the key elements that you've learnt from those two careers in policing.
Yes, I mean, for me, other than what I said already about it being a fantastic job, a really rewarding job, and one where the contribution that policing makes to the community and public safety is so valuable. I think that's the overriding is, when you reflect back, is all the things that you did and all the work that you did was of value. It may not have felt like it at the time, it may not be what you read in the paper, but it's hugely valuable, the work of the police service, and it was nice to be part of that. But two things really. One is, you've really got to think about your people, because this is a people business, and as a leader, whatever you're trying to achieve, if you haven't got a clear understanding about what people you need, what skills they need, how you're going to look after those people, how you're going to equip those people, how do you motivate those people, how are you going to replace those people when they go, that kind of thing is understanding it's a people business, and having capable, engaged, motivated people available to you is the only way you'll achieve anything. So as a leader, I think you've really got to always think about those dimensions of your people, rather than just using people as a tool to get something done. You've got to invest in and nurture and develop a workforce that can do what you want it to do. But once you've done that, and that's the heart of it, because policing is about people, it's protecting people from harm, it's investigating people, and you do that, but all those people now in the digital age need to be supported with excellent digital capabilities. And in so much of policing, there's been an absence of investment, or a lack of oversight about what digital capabilities you have. So whether that's the quality, the state of your data, the quality of your infrastructure, your network, and your servers and storage, the patching of your applications and systems to keep them cyber secure, the investment in new capabilities to automate processes and support people with better information at the point of decision making, situational awareness tools, analysis. You've really got to understand, as you unlock the potential of those people you've got with contemporary, capable systems and applications with strong infrastructure that enable them to do their jobs well. So much in policing, you see people, they come in, join the police service, and they've got the Apple experience. They bought an iPhone, they downloaded a load of apps, it works for the time you turn it on, it's secure, it's a great, and they get a lot done, they're productive. And then they turn around and they use a police system. P&C is 50 years old. It's green screen technology. It is being replaced. Great work to replace it, and the new replacement's being rolled out. But in the world, in the 21st century, we've got to grasp the digital challenge and address it as police leaders.
One of the things, there's so much we could talk about relating to people, but I'm going to focus our conversation, the rest of this third part conversation, on the technology side of things. One of the I'm very fortunate in being able to travel quite extensively around the globe, talking to police forces in different countries, and you remark on investment in technology here in the UK not being what it might be. Actually, elsewhere in the world, that investment is very much there and visible. One of the observations that I would have, though, is that the insights that the people working on technology have here is world class, it's world leading.
Yes.
But the investment is somewhat lacking.
Well, you can always argue there's a need for more investment, and sure, police forces are constrained with the amount of capital funding they have available. They're under a lot of pressure with their revenue budgets. So in that case, you've got to spend the money that you have extremely carefully and very precisely. So I think there's more that we can do with the money that's available, either at a national level or a local level, to make sure that the right decisions are made and the right investments are made, and you drive value for money. And that's certainly a theme of what we're doing, saying is, are we getting value for the money we spend? The second thing I say is where you don't have a digital capability and you start one now, it's a lot cheaper and easier to create something where it doesn't exist than when you have a legacy. And we've been using digital capabilities for many years in UK policing, and we are sitting on a lot of legacy capability that you run for another year. You put off dealing with it for another year because it could just, you can squeeze another year out of it, and you can deal with some other financial pressure. And so we've got to deal with the old stuff that we're using and get away from on-premise servers and storage and start using the cloud. Because once you do that, it becomes cheaper and easier to change and take advantage of new technology. So I think it's a bit of both.
So is the cloud the greatest opportunity at the moment, or are there other significant opportunities out there for UK policing?
Well, certainly cloud is a great enabler for enabling cheaper storage of data, access to computing power, and perhaps getting somebody else to take care of some of the kind of maintenance and sort of service management requirements that are very difficult for forces to sustain. So there is a real opportunity with cloud. But it's the first step in the transformation that says once your data and applications are in the cloud, can you start taking advantage of things like robotic process automation, like we're doing with digital forensics in the cloud for forces, do it centrally once and make it available to 43 plus forces locally, rather than trying to do it 43 different times at greater expense? Can you start using things like AI tooling? So the better tools are available if you've got modern infrastructure and support for and modern applications. So it's really hard to start using AI with a system like P&C that's 50 years old. The two things don't go together. But get the new law enforcement data service up and running in a cloud platform, then the possibility of further integrating with other applications and systems, of using modern tooling, of maintaining your cybersecurity is much better if you've got modern kit.
There's a whole host of conversations we could have here. I just will remark on the AI side, we've got a Policing TV series coming up very shortly on AI and policing. I know that this is an area that overlaps to some degree with your DDAT responsibilities, albeit the NPCC lead on AI. It's not yourself.
No.
But huge opportunities here in the technology area, Tony. What I'd love to do is to be able to pick up with you in the future for Policing TV on some of these areas as they develop. But for the time being, can I thank you for your time here in central London? It's been great meeting you again. Our paths having first crossed in Sussex all those years ago.
Many years ago. Doing niche.
Doing niche, working on niche. So for the time being though, Tony Blaker, QPM, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.